Okay, so looking at the Greek verb eŭcharisteo, how do we form the present active indicative third person singular? Well, we need to start first of all with the stem, or what more might accurately be called the root of the verb, as Mounce puts it, euchariste. Then we need to add the connecting vowel, which is an epsilon for the third person singular. And we also need to add the third person singular ending, which is an iota. So we've got the root, euchariste, plus the epsilon connecting vowel, plus the iota ending, third person singular ending. When we combine these together, we get euchariste. But you'll notice that we've gone from 2 epsilons after the tau at the end of the root. 2 epsilons have become 1. And Mounce actually explains this. Page 142, Basics of Biblical Greek. Epsilon, epsilon, iota contracts to epsilon, iota. So that's how we form the present active indicative third person singular. Now let's have a look at some of that in context as we come across it in the Bible. So we've got the SBL Greek New Testament here. And then we also have the ESV on the right. And we can see this particular form of euchariste, the third person singular, occurs twice in this one verse, Romans 14:6. We have 2 particular phrases, euchariste gar to theo, since he gives thanks to God, and kai euchariste to theo, and gives thanks to God. And it is the third person singular, he gives thanks. In the first one, it's not translated with the he in the second because the person has already been mentioned or has been referred to as using the word who earlier in the sentence, while the one, or even the one who, while the one who abstains in honor of the Lord and gives thanks to God. But I want to look at just something interesting about this. Both of those phrases where this particular form of the verb exists are very similar. So I just want to look at this out of interest. First of all, the verb is closely followed by the definite article. In this case, they're the same case, to. And then it is also followed by the exact same word, theo, meaning God. And all of those 4 words, to and theo, in both cases are in the dative case. So we have euchariste, gar to theo, and euchariste to theo. Now, something interesting in relation to why the gar appears where it does, it's a conjunction, it generally roughly means 4. But if you look at BDAG for this word, BDAG actually says that this word never appears at the start of its clause. And that explains why it comes in between the verb euchariste and the 2 words to theo. So just something interesting, I found that the only appearance of this word, of this inflected form in the New Testament that I'm aware of, has dative case to theo straight after it. Well, I hope you found that interesting. And as I said, this is how you form the third person singular present active indicative of eucharisteo, becoming euchariste.